Morning YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Griffey Gauntlet. I really hope you're enjoying this series because I'm enjoying making it, and getting to see all of these old players that I grew up watching is just absolute nostalgia. Today we're picking up in the off season that we left off with the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, now's a good time to go back and watch that. We took care of some in-house contracts and we had to let some people go. I think we're going to be okay though. We might look at some free agent starting pitching again. I've noticed a couple of names out there I'm kind of intrigued by. We also have a 19-year-old starting pitcher down in AA who's throwing at 100 miles per hour. He might be with the big league club this year. I'm not sure, but we're going to take a look at that. Get ready to enjoy some franchise baseball. You know what's really funny that you won't know watching this video is the fact that I had like just about to offer contracts, and that's when I realized that I wasn't recording. This one's really tempting. I don't know if the funds are there, but if we just go heck it and call up the 19-year-old lefty to start throwing for the big league club, maybe we did Andrew Jones there with Griffey, and Bichette. That outfield would be solid. This was another starting pitcher I was looking at. Hernandez would be pretty awesome. The rotation's been pretty consistent. Only 28 years old, so I mean, that's a possibility too. So we ended up looking around, and in order to shore up the bullpen, because I think that's something we need to address, we have reached out to Jeff Nelson and his agent to offer a contract to him to join the Reds bullpen. So the offseason's over. We didn't really make a lot of moves offensively. We have some players that got called up. They're going to get a shot to see what they can do. Some veterans we haven't really used. So we're just going to sit back and hope that that works out fine for us offensively. Where we did make the moves was on the pitching end. We have called up who I think might be the next Randy Johnson here. Fernando Fernandez, left-hander, 19 years old, throws absolute gas. I'm excited to see how this turns out, and I'm hoping he has a pretty solid start to his major league career. The other move we made was a veteran, Jeff Nelson, 36 years old, got him on a 3-year deal, but he's been just rock solid for 3 years. We're hoping for at least 2. Well, you know what time it is? Time to simulate. All right, so here we are at the halfway point in the season. The Cardinals do have a 3.5 game lead over us in the division, and currently we are sitting at 54-43. Taking a look at the lineup, Aaron Boone is not off to the same start he was last year, unfortunately. Dimitri Young has been solid, making it look like that re-signing of him was a solid move by yours truly. Barry Larkin is having another solid year. Ken Griffey Jr. is doing Ken Griffey Jr. things, as I always say. He's amazing. Dante Bichette is solid. Sean Casey's having a better season than he did last year. That's exciting. Brett Boone looks like he's starting off the year a lot better than last year, so this could be something to watch. Mark Witten is, it's going. And young catcher Josh Phelps is having a decent start to the year. Off to the pitching side of it, Mike Hampton is having a solid first half, winning 10 games if you ignore the 9 losses. Chan-Ho Park is off to a hot start as well, going 9-3 right now. And let's take a look at the rookie phenom that we called up. 7-5, not terrible. The strikeouts are nice, 120 innings pitched. ERA 4.26, not terrible. We can work with that. Rob Bell is continuously doing good in the rotation, and I don't know who the hell he is. And lastly, the knuckleballer, 7-7. Keeps that ERA under 4. He's been very consistent as well. The plus side is our bullpen has actually been solid this year. I don't foresee us needing to make any trades right now, so we're probably not going to, but if we did offer to trade, we'll discuss it, look at it, and if not, I'll see you at the end of September. All right, welcome back. As you can see above my cute little face, we have made the playoffs again as a wild card team with 94 wins, which is absolutely bonkers to me. We're going to be taking on the Phillies in the first round. Then take a little look at the lineup here before we head into the postseason to see where we're at. Dimitri Young had a solid year. Again, I feel really good about this signing. The power might not look real good in that little diagram they have, but 22 home runs, we'll take that. Mark Hitton-Witten really came on strong in the second half. Love to see that. Barry Larkin, just an absolute beast. Ken Griffey Jr., 37 home runs, 133 RBIs. Love to see it. Sean Casey also with 30 home runs, 109 RBIs. Dante Bichette came a little short of 30 home runs to join those guys, but still solid year. Brett Boone, 23 home runs, hasn't quite hit that 30 home run potential that he had when we signed him, but still a solid year. Aaron Boone did not challenge him in the home run competition and decided to be mediocre, I guess. Finally, Josh Phelps, 8 home runs, 41 RBIs. We'll take that. All right, off to the pitching, where we find out if I'm a genius or a jackass. Usually it tends to go back and forth. Starting off, Mike Hampton, 17 wins on the year. Chan-Ho Park, 14-7. This signing has actually been pretty awesome in my mind. I think this is one of my best ones. The rookie Fernando Fernandez goes 17-8, over 200 innings, 257 strikeouts. Mwah! Rob Bell, 115. Still don't know who the hell he is. And at some point, I guess, Ryan Vogelsong got called up and had a pretty good run here in the rotation. So I guess he's staying. All right, take a peek at one of our signings here as well. Jeff Nelson didn't fare so well this season, but, you know, maybe he's getting used to the weather or what they consider chilly here in Ohio. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. And Scott Sullivan had a full year at the closing position and had 31 saves. Not terrible. All right, game 1 will be Curt Schilling versus Mike Hampton. Here in the top of the 8th inning, we see the Reds with a commanding 5-1 lead. Darren Erstad grounds out for the first out of the 9th inning. And Lieberthal goes down swinging. Second out. The Reds have taken game 1. Game 2 will be Randy Wolf versus Chan-Ho Park. All right, here we are in the 8th, down 6-0. The rookie Fernando Fernandez, not such a great day, but it's his first playoff game, so we'll give him a break. Randy Wolf is giving us the business from all angles today, apparently. Griffey hits a shot in the right. That will hit the wall. Griffey is going to second for a double. Sean Casey hits one into right field. Runners on the corners now. And Brett Boone hits into a double fucking play. Phillies take game 2. Game 3 will be Ortiz versus Park. I thought Park was starting game 2. I don't know. I guess we had some last minute pitching changes. Here we are in the 8th inning. We find the Reds down by 2. Brett Boone with a massive moonshot up over the wall. Home run, Reds. Cincinnati now trails by 1 run. Nicely done, Aaron Boone. Apparently we know which brother is better at baseball now. And there will be 1 out. Fernando Vina. Where the hell is Albert Bell when you need him? And Dimitri Young with another hit for a single. And 2 away. Barry Larkin slaps one over to... This might be the most frustrating thing I've ever recorded in my whole freaking life. And the fucking shitbag Phillies go on to the next round. I don't know, maybe it's just the state of Ohio's cursed with sports. I don't know. And the White Sox have beat the Nationals in the World Series. Good for them. We are now in the offseason, and we're going to take a look at some of our exclusive free agents in this and see what our thoughts are. We're gonna brainstorm here a bit. Troy Hawkins, been kind of up and down. We might let him walk. Stutt Sullivan, for some reason the CPU thought that he was supposed to be the closing pitcher and put him in there, but he had 31 saves and had a decent year. So I think Sullivan will come back to help shore up our bullpen. Jay Tanazaro, a few games played the season for us, but wasn't terrible. I think he will probably return as well. I hate this. Osvaldo Fernandez has been just delightful for us for the first 3 seasons. You know, the knuckleball has been really nice, but I think Osvaldo is probably going to be pursuing baseball with another team as well. Lastly, David Wells. David Wells did not pitch for the major league team at all last year. So I think we're gonna let the 41-year-old left-hander go about his business and thank him for his time here. All right, so there's today's episode of the Griffey Gauntlet. Again, we got to the playoffs, and again, we could not get to the World Series. Don't know when, I don't know how, but damn it, we're gonna make this happen. So if you're enjoying this series, let me know in the comments as usual. Let me know if there's someone you'd like to see me do this career with. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying what we're doing here. And I hope you all have a great day as usual, and we'll see you in the next video.